Imagine being known as the most WTF country on earth. The most WTF country on the planet. Fertility festivals where people carry around giant pink penises. Like, I'm all for, blessing the gods with fertility. Like, we want to have babies out there, but huge, like, look at the size of it. A huge, giant pink penis. Is that really necessary? Demonetize, guys, demonetize. Make sure you blur it because that right there, that's a big yellow circle. Big yellow circle. Competitions where sumo wrestlers make babies cry. What do you mean you make babies cry? That's just mean. That's wrong. Surely that's not normal. Like, making babies cry. That's a competition? Like, where you can win money? Like, sign me up. Kids hate me. I would be perfect for it. Drunk salarymen crashing wherever the hell they like. That's a fat mood right there if I've ever seen it. I want to be able to just crash wherever I like. Guys, new setup. My bed is right behind me. Sometimes I go to sleep while I'm recording and you can't tell me that I can't. One of these days I'm going to do an entire video on random shit you can get in vending machines in Japan because you can literally buy a hot dog, french fries, some sort of meal in a vending machine, guys. How does it even come out? Does it come out as like a meal? Or does it like just spurt stuff out? You got to like grab the plate and be like, play a game with it? Oh, what is that? It just says an island nation surrounded by crazy things. Just shows a random ass fish and a guy who is clearly struggling to carry it. What do you mean surrounded by crazy things? What is that? I'm terrified and also incredibly curious as to what it is. Please tell me. What the fuck is it? Does anyone know? Gage, do you know? Do you know what it is?
Okay, this is the Atlantic wolffish, but this monstrous-meat fish in particular, caught by Hiroshi Hirosako, was deemed the Fukushima fish. Thought to be mutation caused by the March 11th, 2011 Fukushima disaster, this picture is actually just an example of forced perspective, and it's really not that large. Yeah.
Superheroes devoted to helping mothers with babies downstairs. Oh, my heart. My soul. Superheroes aren't just there to save the world. They're there to help you and your child walk down the stairs. Why do I all of a sudden want to move to Japan? Halloween Japan style because who cares about ghosts? Hey, don't hate on me dressing up in a sheet with some holes cut out because I'm lazy. I don't have the time and effort to put all these lights all over my body. How do they power them? How are they stuck on there? Why does it low-key look like a bomb? Anyone for a moisturizing slug spa? I'm alarmed. What rejuvenation do you get from chucking some snails on your face? Don't tell me that it's good for aging because, okay, if it's good for aging, sign me up. I'm getting old. I might need it. I'm still alarmed though. She looks so calm. Like, excuse me, miss, do you realize that there is a bunch of snails on your face? You meant to eat them. That's what they do in France, right? France, they eat the snails. I have eaten a snail. Oh, I just got flashbacks to Paris. Love hotels rentable by the hour. That sounds a little bit gross. How do they get in there, get out of there and make sure that it's all clean? Like, if some shit's going down all up in there in an hour's time, like, I'm a little bit nervous about the cleanliness. I'm also just picturing a song, bow chicka wow wow, bow chicka. I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. Oh, they even have vending machines for alcohol. I love that that's the point where I'm like, okay, I am most definitely booking a holiday to Japan. You can even buy bananas from vending machines. I don't know what world I'm living in, but I need to be living in that one. Listen, I can buy a banana from the local Woolies, but it just sounds so much cooler coming from a goddamn vending machine. Tell me I'm wrong. And listen, I'm aware that I've probably reacted to some of this stuff before, but the most what the game shows, they are spitting cockroaches into each other's mouths. It is a game show of who can blow the cockroach into the other person's mouth. That is a legitimate game show. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I just got to say it one more time. Are you kidding me? Oh, but don't worry. There's also a TV show where you get chased by a Komodo dragon. Run for your life because he is coming for you. You put bait on your back and you run. Are you kidding me? Why is this reality TV? Like, that's not funny. That's dangerous. Will you wash my underwear is a marriage proposal. So if you want to wife that bitch up, just say, excuse me, miss, will you wash my underwear? To some of us, this might come off as insulting. You reckon? This means that the man trusts the woman enough to wash one of his most private possessions. It is a humbling way to invite somebody to see even the not so pretty part of the person and welcome them to help fix it. You're hoping for this really romantic moment of your boyfriend asking you to marry him and he goes, excuse me, will you wash my underwear? And you're like, excuse me? We are having a nice moment and you're going to ask me to wash your dirty underwear. Disgusting. Now, we all know Japanese culture and fashion is out there and, I've seen some stuff that I'm just like, damn, I wish I could pull that off. But this, no, this is a big fat no from me. I feel a little bit sick looking at it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I feel a little bit unwell, especially this one. She's just so chill. She's just like, yeah, what? You like my new hat? What are they? Cockroaches? They just so casually like, yes, there's one falling down my body. Oh, cicadas. I'm not the brightest in the bunch, okay? One day, maybe, just maybe, my brain will work. Is that day today? Most definitely not. Oh my God, please, excuse me, there's a bug on your head, miss. Excuse me, hello? You tap him on the shoulder and say, excuse me, you've got something in your hair. Yeah, it's 100 cicadas. She's just like, yes. It's called fashion, Brenda, look it up. Saving space without compromising on the remembrance of those who have passed on. Japan introduced a beautiful high-tech cemetery. That just looks like literally the future. Like, listen, we don't got enough space for these cemeteries. It's just the way that it is. It's just the way that the future is going. I mean, Australia, we got plenty of land, like way too much, some would say. But this is straight out of a movie, but it's a legitimate thing in Japan. It's a real thing. Even at a budget hotel, they offer a wide selection of pillows categorized by height, density, softness, bounce, filling, and so on. Where is this in Australia? Like, come on, guys. Speed this shit up. Give me better quality. I want to be able to pick a soft pillow or a hard pillow. I want these options. I deserve these options. I'm moving to Japan. You heard it here first. So apparently Pringles in Japan are not the chips. They're actually noodles. Yeah. I know. I'm as shocked as you are. They're just noodles. They even got the man on the front. It's not just like noodles with the same name. It's legitimately Pringles that are noodles, not chips. When eating ramen, the noodles should be slurped. I should tell my mother that. I used to always get in trouble for slurping my noodles. But guess what? That's what the Japanese want. It cools off hot noodles as they come into full direct contact with your tongue. I told you, Mum. I told you. Mannequins who don't give a So you're telling me that we don't have mannequins like this here in Australia? They're even doing that. Horns up, brother. Horns up. Listen, I told you I was cooked, okay? What is that man's doing? He's in an incredibly weird position. Like, he's like, how do they make these mannequins with their hands so like... Look, I'm just confusing myself. We all know that this is how it works. I jump into these reaction videos, I make myself confused, and I leave. Hotels with robot dinosaurs, receptionists. You walk in, you're just like, oh my God, hello, hello, welcome to the hotel. I'm gonna get the out of here. I'm out. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a lovely dinosaur, but I just can't get around those claws and those teeth. Public foot spas for dogs. That's so cute. I'm such a child. Like anything, I'm like, oh my God, it's so cute. I love other countries that are super dog friendly. Went to Canada recently, and that country is incredibly dog friendly. And I'm over here like, why can't I take my dogs to restaurants with me? I want to go eat a meal with my 2 puppies. Unorthodox spa treatments for humans. I've had this done before in Greece, and it's kind of scary because I've heard of one time one of the fish bit the humans, and then they lost their foot because of some sort of like mold and parasite, and it was disgusting. Okay, so I definitely don't recommend, putting your feet in water with random fish. I think it's a bad idea. This isn't going to make me want to move to Japan. It's like, guys, listen, I've had enough of Australia. I'm going to pack my bags. I'm leaving because in Japan, I can have fish eat my feet. I'm out. Packing my bags. See you later. A dazzling variety of Kit Kat biscuits. I'm sorry, I've reacted to this before, but I don't even care. I want to try the many flavors of Kit Kat. Somebody send them to me from Japan, please. Kit Kat crushed pizza with marshmallows. I'm out here trying to lose weight, but looking at that, I don't care how fat I get. That looks delicious. Wait, that's not cheese on there, is it? That's like a dessert pizza, right? Because if that's got cheese on it, that kind of ruins the whole vibe of it. Now I'm hungry. I hope you're happy. I always leave these goddamn videos starving. Raw egg is pretty common in a Japanese meal. Now, we all know raw egg apparently is really, really good for you, but I just couldn't sit down and enjoy a nice salad and be like, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 raw eggs in my meal. I know you got to get your protein. Is that what's in raw egg? But like, come on. That's just an overkill, guys. It is seen as a bachelor's food because of how easy it is to make and eat alone. Literally, you just have to crack the egg open. It's a raw egg, guys. Of course, it's easy to make. They say the same thing to mean yes and no. How confusing would that be? The word yes is hey and no is I can't speak Japanese, I'm sorry. How do you know which one it is? You have to pay attention to the context and the way that it is being said. We have words for a reason. We got yes and no. We're just gonna make them the same. You just figure it out. You just look at the person, you kind of try and read the situation, try and vibe it out, because they both mean the same thing. What? How is that a real thing? You can get a butter grater in Japan, and you're telling me that I can't get one here in Australia. There is nothing worse than trying to spread butter on a piece of toast and the butter's too hard. This is like all my prayers have been answered. I'm gonna buy one. I wonder if you can buy one. Butter grater. A butter mill. Shut the fuck up and take my goddamn money. Well, I called it. I'm moving to Japan. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, and I'll, just sit here and cry about the fact that Japan is living in the future and I'm not. I'm buying a butter grater. You heard it here first, okay? Don't know what that was. Subscribe, please. Whoever makes the baby cry first wins.